Good afternoon, Min Chin. My name is Ying, and today I'll be interviewing you on your family business. And this is confidential. We will use it like just for our assignment purpose, and we will record the whole section. Is it okay for you?
Sure, it's okay. We can start.
Okay, let's begin. So, can you tell us a bit about yourself and your role in the family business?
Okay, sure. First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Ming Ching, and I'm part of the second generation of my family business, which is ASIK Contact Lens, which located in Alostar, Kedah. And I'm currently own some shares in our company, but I'm not fully involved in this yet. I'm in the process of stepping in and taking more responsibilities. So I've been visiting to the store since I was a kid because I love to hang around with my parents when they are working. So I was quite observant and curious when I was a kid. So I like to watching how things go around me. And when we went on trips, especially like we went to Langkawi, where my parents had to manage one of their store there, I found it really interesting to see how business run, and I love to watching the staff, how they handle their customer, how they serve them, and how they ran their store. And I'm actually enjoying being part of the environment.
Oh, so it seems like you are actually like interested in your family business.
Yeah, sure. Quite interested.
Okay. So how long has the business been in your family and what keeps it going?
So if we measure about years, I think it started at 1998. And what keeps it going is really my parents' patience. And they want to help people to ensure they have their really high quality eye care. So we also build trust with our customers over years, and the connection keeps us motivated. So our company has a long history, and many of our customers have been with us for years, and especially in an optical shop. Keeping the details record is very important because with our historical data, we can easily track back their background and prescription history, and even from they visit many years ago already. And this helps us to more understand their needs and how we can serve their needs more accurate.
I see. So let's move on to the next section, family business background. So why did your parents start the business?
The reason, I think at that time, my parents, they recognized the opportunity in Langkawi, because the islands was getting more popular, that become a holiday destination, especially for the foreigners, the Westerners. They love to visiting the chill, relaxed atmosphere. And these tourists had strong purchasing power during that time because they have owned the currency which is better than us. And one of their common needs is the quality sunglasses. So this created a unique opportunity for the business to thrive. So, but it wasn't just about providing any product or we specialize in any market. My parents always believed in offering high quality professional eye care. So to them, they run this optical shop is more than just selling glasses or checking prescription. They also provide expert advice. So for example, they will analyze the customer's face shape and other details to help them find the frames, not just for helping their vision, also for improving their appearance and comfort.
I see. So is there any like mission or vision for the family business?
For my parents' company vision is to grow ASIK into a trusted modern brand known for quality service and personal care. So we want to expand thoughtfully, keep up with digital trends, and stay true to our values. for next, the mission is, I think the mission is to help people to see better and feel more confident by you providing affordable, personalized eye care. It's always been about serving people, not just for selling product.
Okay, so what kind of business is it exactly? Is it like just selling glasses?
I think we have divided into some categories. So we are in the optical retail space, and we sell glasses, contact lenses, sunglasses, and also offer personalized eye care consultations. It's more than a shop, is we are really trying to help people with their vision.
I see. So how has the business changed since the beginning?
So it's grown in so many ways. Over the years, we have expanded our product range. Besides that, we also brought in some new technologies like digital eye testing equipment and computerized lens fitting. And we try to adapt to customer needs and style differently. So in the early days, I think my parents, they handling everything by their own. They had to learn, and they had to start to handling customer, they have to cleaning the store, they have to managing the stocks, they have to fix things if they need. So it taught them to be resourceful and optimistic, especially during the tough time. But after the tough time, when the profits start to stable and the operations start to be okay, they began to hiring staff. And that's when my mom, brother and sister, they started to join our team. So my uncle, in particular, he worked really hard, and eventually he became one of the best optometrists in my company and a trusted manager. So I think after they grow, couple years later, the business grew further, and my parents expanded into a chain store model. So they shifted from daily operation to more like supervision structure, and they try to make sure that each branches has the high quality. This led to the opening store in Alostar, which is the HQ, and where they eventually decided to settle down permanently and managing the growing business from there. So we have come a long way, and now we are focusing on how to modernize even more, whether through by being get a better digital system, fresher store designs, and new ways to connecting with customers.
Yeah, I think it's really important for us to like keep up with the technologies. So the next section would be generational stage and family involvement. So how many generations of your family have worked in the business?
So right now, it's a family-run business with my parents, and I'm starting to get more seriously involved into.
I see. So how's the current ownership structure like? Like, do you own any shares?
So my parents, they hold like 80% of the shares. So my father owned 40 and my mother's own 40. So for me, I'm now only holding 20% of their share.
But that's like quite a lot. So what kind of changes are happening with this transition?
I'll say we are at the point that tradition meets the innovation. My parents still handle most of the decisions, especially when it comes to the operation and the customer relationship. But I'm started to taking on a more active role, particularly in areas like marketing, digital presence, and business strategy, which is my strong part, and to help to move the business more forward into a more modern way, and while keeping our core values intact.
Okay, so as you mentioned, your uncle and his wife is like also involved in the family business. Then is there anyone else like they actively involved?
So, okay, I can briefly brief you how my family members are involved in this business. So my parents are still running the things on a daily basis, and I'm now stepping in gradually. I will suggest them some new ideas, and they are open with it. And my uncle and his wife is mostly like a manager, and they help to manage different parts of the operation, and so it's very much a family effort. Together we are working to keep the business strong while also preparing for the next stage to growth.
Yeah, it's good to like work as a family and like we can discuss everything together. So next part is the governance and values. So what values are important in your family business?
I'll say my parents always tell me the integrity and care are the heart of everything we do. So we are really focusing on our customer, and we try to treat people in the right way and not just for a sale. So my parents have always emphasized doing things properly and taking time to learn and improve rather than just we are targeting on fast profit. And because we operate in a more rural area, so the sense of 人情味, the warmness, the sincerity is how you deal with your people. It's very important. It's not just about selling a product, it's how you talk to the customer, how you're connecting with them, how you're chatting with them, how you connect your life with them, and how you make them feel welcome and respected. When people feel it, they will remember you. Once they remember you, they will spread. And that is the timing that your store will be famous.
Okay, I totally agree with what you have just said, and I think it's very important for most of the industry, like not just an optical phone. And the next question would be, how are important decisions made right now? Like, are you involved in also?
My parents are the main decision makers. I do give my input when I can. I do give suggestion, and they are open with it. So, but eventually they have the final say for now.
I see. So, is there any family meetings to talk about those business stuff?
I think me and my family members, we play a chill role, and if we have something to chat, we will just have a casual chat or like chit chat, not just like we are not having a real formal meeting after dinner, that kind of thing. But we are thinking about make it more structured and in future, especially when I'm getting more involved.
Okay, so how about the policies? Is there any like policy about family members working in the business?
There's no official rules really, and it's always about interested and commitment. So, but I think it's time to we can consider to have some clear expectation.
Do you think a family constitution is helpful?
I think it should be helpful. Honestly, it would give us the structure, rules about who can do that, and how decisions are made and how to handle the conflicts. It would definitely make things clearer as we grow.
Okay, so the next section would be succession and financial planning. So, is there a plan for the next generation to take over? Like, for example, are you going to like take over the business?
Yeah, I think yes. That's sort of what we are working for right now. I'm learning the ropes and start slowly taking on more responsibility. Actually, I started helping out during my high school holiday, and I spent a whole day at the store. I try to help and doing things like scheduling the workers' shift and gathering information for manager, and it was a really great way to learn how the business run and get involved early on.
Oh, so which means you have like at least a few years of experience before you actually take over.
Yeah.
So what are the criteria, or is there any criteria for someone to take over or sustain in your family business?
I think there's no strict criteria yet, but patience, commitment, and a real understanding of the business is the key. My parents believe that a good successor should care about the customers, be hands-on, and respect the values that business was built on.
Okay, so is there any training plan in order for you to get prepared to be a successor?
Currently, no, but after my degree graduation, I think I will consider having one in the future.
Okay, so the next question will be, how are profits and reinvestment handled? Is it like by your parents?
My parents will oversee all of that, and they believe that reinvesting the money into the business so we can grow and improve, which I completely agree with.
Okay, I see. So the next section would be conflict and sustainability. So for your family business, how do you deal with the disagreements? Like, is there any meeting?
We try to talk things through openly, and it's not always easy, but the main point is respect. If you respect other views, not only within the families, within your all relationship, is a great thing to make your relationship stable. And so far it worked well, because if we respect others and we listen to others' opinion, that thing will solve it.
Yeah, that's how we solve those misunderstandings and any conflicts. So how are the family members compensated in the business? Is there like any specific policies?
So as one of the shareholders, I say that compensation is based on your role and how you involve in the business. If you are a family member is actively working in the business, you get paid fairly. It seems like other stuff. So it's not a fixed system yet, but we are looking to formalize it as the company grows.
Okay, so what do you see as the biggest challenge to keeping the business going long term?
Yeah, I think I'll say keeping up with technology and changing customer expectation might be our challenges. And we have to accept the failures and tough time as part of the journey. And we have to persist to survive and adapt. With inflation and global changes in these few years after pandemic, running an optical shop is becoming a lower profitable field than before. But despite these challenges, we know that we must making chance to stay alive and keep growing. Also making the generation handover smooth so there's no disruption.
Okay, so is there anything else you would like to share about your journey?
Just sharing that I'm excited after I can finish my degree from here and I can start to involve in my family business. I know I have a big shoes to fill, and I'm looking forward to bring in fresh ideas while respecting everything my dad has built.
Okay, wish you all the best in the future. Like, would you be open to review a draft of the family constitution?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great idea. I'd love to be involved in shaping it.
Okay, so once we have done it, we will send it to you for review. And I think that's all for today's interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.